Thomas is the #1 blue tank engine on the island of Soda. He is a cheeky little engine who often gets into scrapes because of being overeager to do things best left to bigger and more sensible engines. But clouds never last long in Thomas's world, and soon he's bustling about again, playing his part in the yard and on his very own branch line. Thomas works hard and he always strives to be a really useful engine. Percy is the little green #6 saddle tank engine on my railway. He was first brought to Soda to help run the railway while Gordon, James and Henry went on strike and later became station pilot at Knapford. Following the renovation of Knapford Harbour, Percy was moved permanently to Thomas's branch line, where he now works as a goods engine. His favorite job is pulling the mail train, and he is Thomas's best friend. James is the #5 red engine on my railway. He is a mixed traffic engine, which means he is just as capable of pulling coaches as well as trucks. He likes to describe himself as a really splendid engine. James may be smug, vain and annoying at times, but like all of my other engines, he can also be really useful. Gordon is the senior member of the engine family and the fastest and most powerful express engine of all time. He's a pompous, bossy and arrogant steam engine who thinks he knows everything. But Gordon is good-hearted and always willing to forgive and use his superior strength to help smaller engines out of trouble. Henry is a green mixed traffic tender engine who works on the Northwestern Railway and is my #3 engine. He originally had a smaller firebuck and needed special Welsh coal to operate properly. Following his accident when pulling the flying kipper, Henry underwent an extensive rebuild, giving him a new shape and a better performance. Edward is one of the oldest engines on the Fat Controllers Railway. He is reliable, helpful, kind, friendly, and very wise, and proves to bigger engines of how really useful he is whenever there's trouble. It's Edward that Sir Topham turns to and restore order. Toby is a brown Sweer tram engine who works on the Northwestern Railway and is the railway's #7 engine. He used to work on a tramway between Lower Arlisburgh and Ollisdale, and before being bought by Sir Topham after his line closed down to run the tram route to Fardew or Quarry. His line would later be reopened as part of the Northwestern Railway, with Toby being relocated to his old shed. He has a coach named Henrietta. Emily is the #12 Emerald Sterling single-tender engine who works on my railway. When Emily was new to Soda, she was ignored by the other engines for borrowing and pulling Annie and Clarabelle without Thomas's permission or knowledge. The matter was resolved after she saved both Thomas, Oliver and Toad from nearly having a nasty accident on the cross points, and she was rewarded with 2 new coaches. Emily may be bossy and irritating sometimes, but like the other engines, she can also be a really useful engine. Duck is my #8 Great Western engine on my railway. He's a cheerful and busy engine. He's only a small tank engine, but coming as he does from the Great Western Railway, he'll stand no nonsense from the larger engines who try to order him about. One thing you may not know about Duck is that his real name is Montague. Montague goes by Duck because some engines say he waddles, but he doesn't really waddle. In fact, Duck likes his nickname better than Montague.